Hey guys, hey steppers, welcome to this course Unit 2, Infill and Prefabrication. And I will lead you a little bit through this course because it's bigger. Naturally, it's about 5 days, which you will need to finish this course if you proceed really like six or 7 hours per day, proceeded with it without breaks. I will show you a bit about the content, so it's uh, more not complicated, but more just bigger. Yeah. So in this case, so I will share the screen with you and show you the course. So again, you are already here or you are watching this introduction on YouTube, whatever. So this is how you come to our course. You type in ECTECO, you go to step training, and then you have all the units of the step training here in a visual appearance. And again, if you go to detail, for example, we are talking now about step U2, you are registered already as I am here. And then you have the visual presentation of these courses, but you have also a list presentation which you can expand, and then you see all the lessons or topics inside of this content of these lessons. Yeah. So this is the whole course, and you see an introduction, a short overview about the skills and competences you will learn in this course, usually also the information where this course is available or from when on it is available and what you need to finish to start this course. You have the link to the handbook here and all dates and details when it will be also trainer evaluated course online, most probably in the first courses, and afterwards maybe in Ravensbach, we'll see. So these are the lessons, just the lessons, and in these lessons there are topics similar as in Unit 1, which you already did. Here you will see afterwards the video, the welcome video, which I record now. And then you have this kind of control for yourself in a double form. So you see here that I finished 8 of 42 necessary steps in this unit, in this unit 2, for example. So this is up to you. If you go to a lesson like preview and welcome, which I already have finished, let's say I go to step construction plan, which is not finished, then you can mark whenever you are ready with, so you see this is already done, this is already done, and this is missing. So how to make a construction plan in SketchUp, for example, I can watch these videos or these slides, which is usually connected to the video before, and I can mark it at the end as complete if I'm understood the content here. So I have to mark it as a stepper or as a trainee in this course. I have to mark it, and then as soon as you marked it, you see you have all the topics here marked, and you should also be able to mark the lesson as complete. So in this case, you cannot mark it as complete as you see here because you didn't upload an assignment. Now, the assignment are new in this course. These are tasks usually described above here. So after watching this video, and how to work in SketchUp, and also in the lessons, what you will learn in the lessons, upload here a 2D picture or a screenshot or whatever. You can export it from SketchUp, um, um, a file, yeah, and you usually see what is allowed. You can here upload a PDF, a JPEG, a doc, or a docx. You cannot upload the SketchUp, it's usually too big. I also don't need your SketchUp. You can present it in the live session of the course, but here you can up to 2 megabyte you can upload a file. So if this file is bigger, then you can make it smaller, or you can also send it by email and I will do it. And usually assignments which you upload need to be approved by trainers, so it's not automatically that you can now then proceed here with a button. But as soon as it is approved, I will do it once a week now, all on the weekends, approve all your assignments, then you can finish also this lesson where there's an assignment. Okay, and the second one where you are graded for yourself and also to finish this course to have the right amount of points at the end are the quizzes. The quizzes are small tests. Let's look at to this quiz, for example. And if you start the quiz, then there are some tasks. So in this case, it's always German and English combined, because this is because of the translation. The quiz translation is not so easy in Lundish. So we always have it in two languages, but you will find it in your language and you naturally answer it in your language here in this quizzes. So there are some hints for courses. So if you don't know what to do here, then you can also look at the hint. So it's minimum 2 answers required in this answer. In this case, so you can type in your response here, and you cannot go next until you type in. So if I go there, okay, I can, because it's not graded, not limited in this case. And then there are some questions, and these questions are mainly multiple choice and single choice questions. So a hint for you: if it's round, it's always one answer possible, and you will see that I can only click one answer. As soon as I click this one, the other one disappears. So and I go next, and in this case you have to sort pictures according to a list. What is the best tool for cutting, for example? And then I go there, and again I have a description here, and I can finish the quiz. And when you finish the quiz, then you will see your results usually. Yeah, so you have reached 5 of 6 points. I didn't fill out any text requirements. So what you need is you need to answer right 4 of 4 questions, if there are 4 questions, and to reach 6 out of 6 points. This is very recommended for your final grading in the course. So if I didn't do it right, you can just restart the quiz, or you can also view the questions, but I just recommend for yourself, it's your step course and you want to learn, restart it without viewing the questions or viewing the answers. But you can. And whenever you are ready, you can also click here to continue, and you come to the next session. Yeah? So in this case, my quiz is not ready. I only have 5 out of 6 points in this case done. Because I did the quiz before, so it's recorded. You can pause in between, and whatever you already have answered right will be recorded by the system. So this is why I have 5 out of 6 points, although I didn't answer a single question. So all the other courses are, again, you will always start in each of these lessons. You will start with a presentation by one trainer. In this case, it's Victor Kach. You can click again on the picture to open it in a new tab, or you follow the link under it, and then you can watch this video. You can pause wherever you want. So if I don't want to watch this video now, you will see the duration. It's 22 minutes. And if I don't only have 10 minutes time, you can also stop in between, and later on I proceed in this minute 10 or 12 where you want to start again. So this is not disappearing if you cannot finish it. Then in this case there are 2 presentations And you again have the lesson content. Usually when it's an info, it's just the slides you have seen in the presentations. So this is about the core structure of LearnDash in this case. So here you have the structural engineering, for example, and like that. The slides to it. So we go to the final assessment and feedback. So this will be now online in this course on Monday when the course starts. So you can fill out the feedback form in German or in English as you like, and you have to upload it. So or send it indirectly in Google. This is why you have no assignment form here. So you fill out this feedback form, and then there are some hints to materials. You always have the materials on top. So this is the practical assessment, which you will do during the practical building site in the course. Yeah. And for all the tasks you have in your unit here, you get some points, and you need these points to proceed to the next unit. So finish your lessons, and your control is that you have at the end 42 necessary steps, which doesn't automatically mean if you really made this 100% complete this course, that it's already your points, because you are graded by the trainers as well. So you have some assignments which you uploaded, and this needs to be controlled by us trainers. We will do this approval every weekend, so usually on Saturday. And if it's approved, then you get the points. So you have to wait a little bit for approval from the trainers, because if you just write XYZ in your text where we want some answers for you, it's clear that you don't get any points. So think that you decided to learn here about straw bale building. It's yours. It's not our us trainers who want that you have some points or not points. The points and the grading and the assignments and the quizzes are for your self-evaluation mainly. You have at the end to prove that you understood all the content of all the units. You have a final assessment. This is the main assessment which is necessary. So all these gradings here are mainly for you, that you have control about your proceeding in the course. It doesn't make sense that you didn't understand some really important issue which you may need in the next unit. So if we explain you about some tools and we mention these tools in the next unit, naturally we want that you understood the tools or how they are called, or in this case here we have in the introduction to infill construction, you have a lot of materials which we work with, so that you know what we are talking about here in this presentation. You have also the materials which we use in the course. So you have it again as slides here. No, it's yeah, it will be there until tomorrow. So usually you have all the presentations which are presented in a video. You have also slides here, yeah. And then you have some additional slides, you have some additional videos, as you already know from Unit 1. And some of the presentations or some recordings of the presentations from last year are also here integrated. Some videos where you can see how we do the things we describe in the main presentation. This is that you learn content without being able to execute some of the tricks, tips, of how to work with straw and straw bales, which we recommend in the videos for now. Later on, you will see it's much easier if you do the things in real life, if you have a bale in front of you, if you have the right tools, and you do the things we recommend here, then it's easier for you to follow also this theory part here. Now, it is possible that you already worked with all these tools and materials and that you already know and just want to fresh up what you know about or learn some new tricks, then it's most probably easier for you to follow. But in general, we did the course in this ambition that you can follow the course even if you never saw a straw bale before. This is why it's recommended to do unit 1 first and learn about straw and straw bale and the behavior of straw bales and what kind of grain we use for building and what is the perfect bale, and then we proceed on this. So it's a step course, step by step you learn. And whenever you think you know something and you could write a book about it, you can also skip and just mark it as complete. You don't have to watch all your stuff. It's your decision. If you want to look at one presentation or not, but what you have to do is by yourself is to mark it as complete. And in some cases, when it's a really important video, we will force you to watch the video to the end that you can mark it as complete. So don't be confused that you cannot mark it if you didn't look at the video in a session. So you have to watch this video because we think this is an important information which we will give you, and you need it also for the quizzes or for the final assessment. In this case, you can mark lesson or topic only as complete here if you watched a video. So this is about how we lead you a little bit through this course. And for questions and answers, we will have, I will send you an email, but we will have one webinar per week. And the next time it's up to you if you participate in these webinars. If you have some questions to the course, some feedback which you will want to give us in between, this is the right time to talk about that. It's also team building of the steppers to participate in these webinars. So this is that it's not just an anonymous online test here. We try to make out a team of you so that if you're really able to come and really work together, that you already know each other and know also the different skills and competences you already, or knowledge you already have. So depending on what you want to do afterwards with this information you get here in the step course, if you want to be a trainer or a worker on a building site, a straw bale infiller, whatever, you will focus more on, let's say, how we structure this course or how you could present it in your trainings, or about some technical details, tips and tricks, where you learn how to work more efficient or more precise, and in the quality usually your clients will expect from you, or that you can impress your clients as well. So this is about the structure of these courses. As soon as you see that the presentations, you can always click in a picture, and in the link underneath, watch it. I think there are important informations, and some of these videos are quite long. I know it's not, we are not some newspaper which tries to compress the information in 5 minutes so that you can look at it when you're sitting on your toilet or in the bathroom or whatever. It's a course where you want to learn something. You decided that you want to learn about these basics, and then it's clear that we go into depth. So in this case, many of these presentations will last about 1 hour. But as said, you can pause it in between. Nothing gets lost here. As soon as you are registered and logged in your account, you can just watch 10 minutes of this presentation and then go for a walk and have some fresh air or eat something in between, and then you can proceed with that, or watch it again as often as you want. This is up to you. And yeah, you have here the materials, but what you do and how you do it, in which manner you do it, this is up to you. You're grown up, and you should be able to follow those structure or the curriculum of this course. This is why we don't make it linear for you. You can jump from construction systems to hybrid constructions, but in case you don't know what is better, follow the structure. In my opinion, it makes sense to follow this structure, because you will get some informations here in construction systems or in the introduction, which you will need later, or where I just are not confused. Why doesn't it work? Why can I not mark it as complete or something like that? Yeah. It's about that. Have fun and entertainment also with the courses. Give us feedback. You can also write an email if you have an urgent question in between. So it's not limited to the webinars. If you like it, if there are some mistakes, it always can happen in such a complex course that we forgot something or did something wrong. Please give us the hint. This presentation is not opening as I wanted, or these pictures, these slideshows, you cannot enlarge it, or whatever you mentioned through the course, or there's a wrong description in the lesson contents, in the topics, something like that. Please mention it to us. Similar as on building side, when you work with real trainers and you have two different trainers, most probably these two different trainers have two different methods how to execute things in strobe building. There is never one absolute solution for that. So don't be confused by that. Take it as a chance that you learn about two different methods. And similar it's here. There are some different values. Sometimes you will hear about whatever 85 kilogram per cubic meter density for a bale, which is the minimum requirement. And sometimes you will hear about 95. Yeah, because we are making a European course, and in some countries it's different. So in Germany, for example, you need this minimum of 85, and in Austria you need this minimum of 95. And this is why there are sometimes different numbers. We tried to make it consistent for you so that you can follow it. Always, in this case, when you have two different values, follow the better one, then you are on the safer side. Yeah, this is what I can recommend you for following this U2 course, which is quite intense, as you see from the structure. And if you watch all that movies and presentations, you will you need to take your time for that. So count that it's like when we present this course, it will take 5 days. And each day of that will have about 6, 7 or 8 hours. If you make the practical exercises, also 7 hours. If you just follow the theory, it's about 6 hours per day. Then you can finish such a course in 5 days. It's not earlier, but it's up to you. You have time. You don't have to be in any hurry. you have, as a stepper, you can also watch and rewatch these courses next year when we may be updated, and you have some new information, so you can watch it again. One time a stepper, always a stepper. In this course, and you will always have access to it. This is about my final information to step course, the Snowball training for European professionals. And yeah, you are on the best way to get your certification if you follow all these courses, and at least you have the certificate for theory, for attendance, it's called, at the end. So as soon as you finish this course and we have approved it, you will get your mark in your certificate, and you have done this unit. Exception, only one exception, the final assessment at the end. So we do it in one day, the all the written test, and in one day the oral test if you want to get the better grading. This is the final thing. Then you have time to learn. Usually it will take in autumn, take place in autumn. Yeah. So this is mainly for your self evaluation, that you can control about, did you understand the steps we recommend, that you understand it, or we think that you need to know about it, because it can happen. Even if you think that one technique, you will never build load bearing, or you never build a grab construction or a organic cut construction, but it's not as easy as that. Maybe you will be invited by a client in the future, and you need to be able to execute a technique which you maybe don't like as much as an infill or the double post construction or whatever. So you have to learn that if you want to be somehow complete and offer in your services, filling in of straw. Naturally, you need to know about also about load bearing or grab or cut or organic cut or what, and any kind of these techniques you will learn here. We think it's important, and also it's important as a trainer that you know about the disadvantages and the advantages of different systems. There's never one system, and besides that, you can learn out of systems which you may not use in practice in the future. You can learn also some tricks from there. So each of these techniques we introduce you have some benefits, some advantages, some disadvantages. You will learn about that. This is the main result and main knowledge you get, that you know, and they can decide in the future what you would do or recommend to a client or to your trainees if you're a trainer afterwards. But you should know about all these techniques naturally. Said this, have joy. Enjoy the course, take your time for it, and if you have questions, write an email or we meet in the webinar. See you guys. This was it, my short introduction in step unit 2, and we'll see us in the course in one of these lessons, or in real life, we'll see, or at webinar. Thank you. Ciao.